Online accelerates testing. That's what excites me about online. Yeah, that really, really excites me. I love testing things. I've got a client now, and I'm still trying to persuade him, just keep bloody well testing, because we haven't hit it yet, but I'm sure we will. The medium may change, but the customers don't. And this is a reverse thing. I don't understand why direct mail marketers are not testing on the internet a lot. But if you use online and you use direct mail, always test your direct mail proposition first on the internet, because you can, try it in the morning and know by lunchtime whether it's working or not. I just like the picture of the cow. It just reminds me of what we're all doing here. We're all looking for cash cows. And this is what testing has done for my clients in the last year. One was going broke, he's still in business. One, a holiday company, sales are 60% up on 29% lower budget. Another one last year floated for 500 million, and I'll show you some of their tests. The other one was 92% up at the worst time of year, just before Christmas. Another one got 52% more donations, all through testing. So here, we'll play a little game now. This is the intro. They have to always say, they always used to say to me, Drayton, would you make your presentation more interactive and stop shouting at people? So I said, oh, you mean everyone can join in, so you can all join in. So here are two ads. Just remember that, the principles do not differ. Yeah? The only real difference, as far as I can make out, between online and offline is the fact that the spam filters stop you using a lot of expressions that I would normally use in headlines, so I have to use tricky email openings to stimulate people's curiosity. That's the only real difference. So here's one, and here's two. Remember, the average ad isn't seen for very long. I should pay less for my health insurance. Get up to 100% of your premium back. This new health insurance pays off when you need it and repays you when you don't. So who thinks A that would have beaten B? And who thinks B would have beaten A? Slightly in favour of B. I'm glad to hear that, because I wrote B. It's an awful layout, which was insisted on by the client. But it didn't just do a little bit better, it did 10 times better. The Prudential were about to withdraw this particular service, the health insurance service. And the interesting thing is that when it went into research, we had the research lady around with lots of boards. They have these boards. And they talk at you in a language you don't really quite understand. And she said the customers would never read all this. They told us that. And I thought, well, how come it did 10 times better? Here are two more, both from a friend of mine, Rowan Gormley, who set up Virgin Wines with Richard Branson. And this is one, heading 3 reasons not to join our club. Dear Katie, I'm not a sensitive person by nature, but I have to say that I'm feeling a little hurt. I've invited you to join our club over and over, and you've clearly decided not to. So for one last time, I'm offering you your first trial club case half price at just $3.99. That's a ridiculously low $3.33 a bottle, plus 2 free gifts worth £30. That's an overall saving of £70. Sound good? Then click here. But basically, it's 3 reasons not to join our club. This was tested against this one. Help me save my job, please. Buy now, half price discovery case plus free gifts worth £30. So who thinks that this one would have done better? And who thinks this one would have done better? You're obviously a very intelligent audience. Yeah, this one did substantially better. Well, I couldn't have predicted it, except that I generally find, and I'm sure you do, that text beats pretty pictures. Not always. Even for one of our clients, which is Dorothy Perkins, who sells fashion, text does just as well as emails, which really surprised me, I must say.